What's going on, people? And welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is doing well. So I managed to get my hands on one of these Android units with the Mark III surround, which I have to say looks really good. Can't wait to fit this. So the first hurdle in doing this is these. Doesn't fit with them there. They're gonna need to be cut off. So there's no going back, because this is part of the whole dash. So if I cut this, there's no going back. I won't be able to, I mean, to be fair, when putting this back in, this is the original one. If I needed to put this back in, these clips at the top and the bottom do hold it in enough. But obviously, when you bolt everything down, that just makes it solid in there. So obviously I didn't want to have to do this, but I guess I'm gonna have to do this if I want to fit it. So you gotta trim quite a bit off. I still gotta trim a little bit more because it's not completely flush, as you can see. Or maybe that's, let me see, is there anything blocking it? Yeah, I gotta trim a little bit. Gotta swap over the vent ducts over. I just want to see now, my Pioneer, would it fit in here? Or is it going to hit the vents? Yep. It's not going to fit. So you got this around, unless you got a real slim double ding, it's not going to fit. Damn. So that means it's gonna have to be this. And if this is garbage, I'm gonna have to buy a better one. Don't know if it's my dash, because I did crack here. Alright, look, that's in. And then these, they're not clipping in, so maybe it's the clips or something else. Don't want to break it. I'll be mad if I break it. I'll be so mad. Something, is it back here? Like, it's in, but it could be better than that. You know what I mean? Why is that floppy? There's another problem. This is not going in, because that part of the center console is sticking out. So I'm gonna have to pull it out again. Not again. No, I didn't need to pull it out. I just needed to push that plastic trim that goes around the gear surround to the left, and then put the button in quickly before it slid back. So I've got it all back together, and I'll just show you what the fitment is like. It's a lot better now. It's all put in and everything's all tightened back. While I was fitting it, I was a little bit worried that I was gonna have issues. I didn't know if that's how they all are, or it's just mine was maybe damaged because it come from a breaking car. But it's all right. I mean, if I'm nitpicking here, I mean, and I've seen this in other people's photos when they have this surround. It's a little bit sunken in. I don't know if it's meant to be like that. It's slightly angled. It's like goes in more at the top. Same with here, and the same with the AC controls. You can see it's almost flush there, and at the bottom it's not. So I don't know if it's meant to be like that, or that's just how it is. But it's a minor. It's not major. I'm just you know, just showing you lot what exactly it is. Some people are fussy about those things. Probably that gap would annoy people, but it's all right. I mean, I kind of had a gap like that with when I had the Pioneer in there. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It looks good. Okay, so it's been about 2 weeks since I had the head unit in the car now, and I've had a chance to test some things out, and so far I'm impressed. It does everything that my old head unit used to do, whether that's streaming audio from my phone via Bluetooth, radio, USB, plays videos, plays audio files. I mean, and it's so much more easier to use because the unit's not down there, it's up here, and the screen is so much more bigger. Use the Buddha finger accurately. And it's quick, you see, goes anywhere in the video quickly. So I'm impressed because I didn't really have the highest hopes for this because it's a lower spec one. It's 2 gigs of RAM. I think it's a quad core. I'm not sure on the exact specs, but I wasn't expecting much, so I am pleased. Yeah. This being an Android unit, there's so much things that I could show you, and you got access to the Play Store, so you could download whatever you want. Here's one of the things that I downloaded. It's called Head Unit Reloaded, and this basically gives you Android Auto. Like, you can connect via Wi-Fi or plugging in a decent USB stick. Not stick, USB you see. And for those who don't know what Android Auto is, it basically uses your phone's processing power and puts it on your head unit. So however fast your phone is at like doing stuff, navigating, using its sat nav, you can expect the same results on here. And this is probably the best way to use navigation in any car, Android Auto or Apple CarPlay if you've got iPhone, and it integrates your phone and your music player as well. But this particular one, using it via the Head Unit Reloaded app, has got an issue, and I'm not sure if it's because it's me, I haven't figured it out, or it's a problem with the app because it's not an official thing. When I receive a call, instead of Android Auto taking the call and then just hiding the information there, what it does is the default calling app just displays on top. If I get a picture, I'll show you what it does. And once it displays on top, you can't see the maps anymore, and you can't do anything because it just takes over it until you end the call. So this works well until you get a call, which is kind of a problem because when I'm using my navigation, I'm talking on the phone a lot of the time. So, but it's good to have anyway. There's another way you can use navigation. That is the maps, which is installed in the head unit, which is Google Maps, and you have to connect to your phone's hotspot. I'm with EE on a 5G network, so look, I've got fully connected, and you can see it's kind of slow. Yeah, it's no way gonna be as smooth as using Android Auto, but I have used it and it kind of gets the job done, but no way as smooth as Android Auto. But when you do receive calls this way, because this is on the head unit already, the calls just display at the bottom and it doesn't affect your navigation. You can still navigate and use and take phone calls. So this is how I use the navigation now, because it's all right. It's good enough to get you where you're going. What else can I show you? YouTube. And obviously, if you get a higher spec one, you can probably expect better results. So let me just show you now. Go to one of my videos now. Go to my last one. You see? There you go. That's YouTube. What else? But what I want to show you is this, which is good. You have the ability to choose what you want these 5 buttons to be, and you can make it 10 by doing a long press for each of them. So these are the options you've got for your steering wheel controls. So it just makes things so much more easier. You know I'm just showing off now. But these are the options that you have now when you have an Android head unit and you've got the Play Store. You can download whatever you want. You know what I mean? I would never play like games unless I got a controller. So I might get a controller from one of the kids and see if it works if I put it in one of the USB ports. But yeah, I'm happy with the whole head unit and I hope it lasts.